Hi dear viewers, and welcome to Bad Car Symptoms. The majority of modern cars with a manual transmission have a hydraulic clutch. This system is mainly used because the clutch pedal is softer, needs much less force to press, and is more comfortable to use. Also, it replaced the old system with a cable. It consists of two hydraulic cylinders, a clutch master cylinder and a slave cylinder. The purpose of the clutch master cylinder is to convert the force from the pedal into hydraulic force. This force then pushes a piston, which presses the release fork, bearing, and pressure plate. All in all, to simplify, the clutch master cylinder is crucial for shifting gears while driving. As with almost all car parts, the clutch master cylinder malfunctions over time for various reasons, mainly for material fatigue. When it does, it can cause various problems, and this video will show you the most common symptoms. So stay tuned. Bad car symptoms. A soft and spongy pedal. The first symptom of a bad clutch master cylinder, that is the most obvious one, is a soft and spongy pedal. Instead of the usual firm response when you press the pedal, it will feel odd and easy to press, just like pressing a sponge. Besides this, you'll also notice a delay when the pedal returns to place. At first, the delay will be barely noticeable. Later, it will take a couple of seconds for the pedal to return, and it may return slowly. A low fluid level. A spongy pedal is usually accompanied by a low fluid level, so it's best to immediately check the fluid level. When checking, know that in lots of cars, the brake and clutch fluids are the same, so they are located in the same container. If the fluid level is low, you may have a leak somewhere, and if it's the clutch master cylinder leaking, it leads us to the next common symptom. Fluid under the clutch pedal. In lots of modern cars, the master cylinder is located right under the pedal and inside the passenger cabin. This way, when you press the clutch pedal, it instantly presses the piston of the clutch cylinder and activates it. If the cylinder is faulty and starts leaking, the fluid will start dripping onto the floor mats or the carpets, and you'll easily notice this as a sticky, greasy, and shiny stain on them. At first, the fluid will barely drip, and later, if the problem is neglected, it can become a big oil spill. Tough gear shifting. When the previous symptoms appear, you'll also notice a tougher and harder gear shifting. Instead of the usual smooth shift, the gear shifter will get stuck and you'll have to give it an occasional budge to engage the gear. Also, you may hear a slight grinding sound coming from the gearbox. All of this happens because the clutch cannot disengage the transmission properly due to the faulty clutch master cylinder. The cylinder cannot produce enough pressure to press the clutch fork, release bearing, and the pressure plate. The clutch pedal drops to the floor. Finally, for the most dramatic symptom, and that is that the clutch pedal totally sinks to the floor and does not return. This symptom appears when the clutch master cylinder has totally failed and there is a complete loss of fluid in the system. Prior to this, you may have felt that the pedal occasionally sinks while driving and that you have to pump the pedal in order to achieve pressure and to be able to shift. This is the final phase of the problem, and when it gets to this, it's best not to attempt to drive the car if it isn't already undrivable. In the end, dear viewers, as soon as you notice the funky feel on the pedal, inspect the problem. First, check the fluid level. If it's lower, check for leaks. First, check around both the master and the clutch slave cylinder. If you notice problems around the clutch master cylinder, replace it as soon as possible. It can fail completely in a matter of minutes, and if this happens while you're driving, you're going to have to pull over and tow the car to safety. One more reason to do this is that for most widespread cars, the clutch master cylinder isn't that expensive and is relatively simple to replace, so there's no need to postpone the repair. So that's it for this time. We hope the video helps notice the problem on time. Please like and subscribe. It's a huge help for what we're doing. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.